Bonjour. So, bonjour, and welcome to the podcast Fiction After Lunch. I'm Mindy.
I'm Sam.
And you are?
Meck, hello.
Hello, here's our standard guest, Meck. And we forced you again to join us on this journey to read the next chapter that Sam wrote this time.
Yes.
And both of us have no idea what it will be about.
Yes, and you forced me to go outside, to leave my flat, to be outside under the burning sun.
It's not burning
And
sun.
you even forced me to get here to sit beneath a little river and watch the water flow by, which is, but that's my personal taste, quite disgusting.
Really? Actually, I think it's quite beautiful. What do you think, Sam?
I think it looks very nice.
Yeah, and also for the listeners, I hope you can hear the, how's it called?
Water.
The water which is flowing beneath our feet.
To give you a better impression, I know we'll drop the mobile
my
into
phone.
the water. Have a listen.
No, don't put it into the water, please.
Enough of this.
Thank you that you didn't drop my phone.
Yet.
Yet. So maybe in future you will only hear Sam's part and not the recording from my phone. You will figure it out when you hear the audio.
Do you think we'll have a nice bonfire?
A bonfire?
Yes.
Now?
Why not? There's
Okay.
plenty of wood, but it's all wet. So
Yeah,
we
I
have
think
to
it's
dry
hard
it
to do.
first. How could we dry it quickly?
Burn it.
Just
Yeah.
burn it.
I think it doesn't work this way. As a physicist, I think I don't approve this idea.
So that's our plan for now. We'll just burn a whole forest because we don't like it.
What?
No.
No! I like the forest here. I really like the scenery and also that the sun is now coming a little bit and and Meg is having something in his eyes or is burning from the sun because you're a secret vampire maybe.
Well, not that secret anymore because you're all spoiling my secrets.
Yeah, I can cut it out if you want, if you don't want everyone to know that you're
just
a vampire.
cut it out.
Yes. And yeah, actually Meg had to do some work and we kind of forced you to take a break and maybe we can talk about not our lunch because it's still in the morning. I think it's 11 a.m. or something. And because of time scheduling and something, we decided
Yes,
to
we're still not holding up to the main principle of a podcast. We haven't had any lunch at all so far, but a nice breakfast, which
Yes.
was very special this time. I'm curious what we've just eaten. Could you tell our listeners what exactly we had for breakfast?
We had cake for breakfast.
Yeah.
Let them eat cake. They can't even afford bread. You know.
No, we decided to go to a special cafe today because now it's possible to go into cafes again without doing a test or something, and we could sit outside, which was really nice and very early actually. And they told
Half past 10.
10.
Very early.
Yes. No, actually they told us that they don't have real breakfast, but next week they will have breakfast.
So we just took the fake breakfast, you know, just
It's a
coffee
cake
and
breakfast. Yeah. So what did you have? Like Sam, what kind of cake did you have?
I had an apple pie with nuts on top and a lot of sugar. And it was very nice.
Yeah. And you also had a lemonade, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. And I had a lemonade made of citron. Citron?
Yeah,
Lemon.
citrus.
Lemon. Ah.
What about lemonade? You know,
Yeah.
lemonade. It's in the name. And
Yeah,
in
but
the
you also had,
drink.
I think you had an orange inside.
Yes,
like-
orange and lemonade. Ah.
And you also had what I found really nice was that you had a big chunk of ice.
Yes, I had a big chunk of ice, which reminded Mindy of the many-eyed...
ice cream monster from a previous
Yes.
episode. You know, the eye staring at you from the ice cream balls.
Yeah, because it was like a big chunk of this ice cubes thingy, but not cubes. They had a hole inside, and then I just thought, oh yeah, how about we just put an eye inside of this hole, and then all of these would look at you, and then it would be like a Silent Hill monster, if some people know what I mean.
What about donuts then?
they would also have like an eye. Maybe I have too many, how's it called, Wing of Lords? No, how's it called?
Nightmares.
Nightmare.
No, the movie, the Lord of the Wings. They also have this thing with they have a wing and then there's like the eye watching you all the time, and it kind of reminds me also of this. Every time when I see a hole, I'm like, oh my god, there's an eye watching me.
Isn't it Sauron? Like
Yes, Sauron, I think it's his name.
Yes.
Did you watch the movies?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I didn't watch the movies actually.
You just like the eyes.
I just like, oh, maybe I have
you just go for the most nightmarish part, so you
Yes, I
can
love-
fuel your own trauma.
Yeah, therefore I'm always watching some horror movies or horror let's plays. Horror is my favorite.
Horror.
Horror, this is the Japanese way of saying it, by the way. But by the way, Meck, what cake did you had? Nothing with ice, I hope. Do you remember what you
Well,
had?
it depends. It depends how you count those eyes. Because I went for some nice raspberry cake, and they consist of those little berry balls, and you could count each of those as a single eye. And I don't even want to think about how many eyes I've just eaten. That sounds horrible.
That sounds very tasty. No, not at all.
But it was very tasty indeed, and I just had some nice coffee because I had to wake up a bit, because it's still quite, but I feel pretty stressed and tired, which is a very unfortunate combination, so I tried to just compensate it with more coffee, and even more coffee, and another cup of coffee.
Yeah, you had
and
two
a
coffees.
can of coffee, a tank wagon of coffee, I don't know.
No, that's too much coffee.
I have to inject it to my veins, I guess.
Wow. And I had a, how's it called in English? Is it also rhabarber?
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb cake,
Rhubarb
okay,
cake, yeah.
which was also like heated up a little bit, so it was not too hot. It was like medium
Medium rare.
medium rare. I have no idea, but okay. Then
Now after we've just talked so much about food,
yeah, it's a function after brunch, lunch podcast that we now
Breakfast.
established. The podcast after food.
after the first couple of seasons, we might just rename it.
The Eating and Reading podcast.
No, I
Yeah.
thought of something like Fatify.
Then maybe we can put a chunk of like a big belly as our
Because
new picture.
we can grow the story and fatify the story, but also fatify ourselves by just digging in to more food and more occasional cake. I don't know, but it will be a nice sight.
Perfect. Okay, then I think we have nothing else we want to talk about apart from that the last week was really hot
Yes.
and all of us didn't sleep so well and we were kind of tired, but now after cake and a lot of
Bird is
sugar.
having a bath. The bird is having a bath. Ah.
Like all of us are now silent and watching the bird. Oh, now it went outside.
Outside of the water.
Outside of
Yeah.
the water. Okay, this was very sweet.
Also, to remember the last episode, what happened there? Fish eyes happened.
Okay, then it was the episode where I think Sam and Gear were running away from the police and there was a lot of action and then they went into a house.
Yes.
Like, why should I explain it? Actually, you should explain and Meck should explain.
How could I?
Do you remember the chapter that I
don't.
wrote?
I don't remember anything.
Oh,
You can't charge me. Oh, no, wait.
I can charge you.
No, wrong situation. I'm sorry.
Okay, Sam, do you remember?
Paula and then yes,
Paula, yes.
I remember better than you.
Thank you.
Ran away and hid from the police, and then there was a break-in into a house.
Oh, that episode. Well, didn't I participate?
Yeah, you did participate actually.
Yes,
Therefore,
you
I
were
was
there.
asking you.
Oh, yes, of course. I see. I thought you've recorded some more content.
No.
Ah, well.
I was at your place all the time.
Where? Locked in the cellar? Oh, no.
Yes, like
That's
normally
too,
I'm locked in the cellar.
I see.
Which would be very nice currently because it's so warm outside. Okay, so they run away from the house and had a break-in into a house. They did run away from police and then they broke into a house. And what did they find in the house?
A laboratory.
Kind of.
And squid ice cream.
Yes, that's the most important thing I've
Of course.
From last
as it
episode.
turned out, as a unforeseeable plot twist, it was whose homestead?
Lisa's.
Lisa's, yes. of
Lisa's
course.
father.
Lisa's father's home.
Yes.
I see.
And-
And for all of you who don't quite remember like we do, just take a listen to a previous episode.
Okay, then I think we can go into Sam's
chapter?
I think my prediction or my wish was that you include something with Mindy and Sim.
Yes, I included something with Mindy and Sam.
I'm scared. Okay, I will get the tablet now and I try not to drop it.
Don't drop it.
Don't drop
who's
it.
reading the title? Shall I?
Mindy will read all the voices, but I read the title every time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Chapter 12, Decisions.
Zen stared at Lisa's father and then at Paula. Something about the scene felt very wrong. After the incident, Zen only knew Lisa from photos, and therefore he could tell that Paula and Lisa had very little resemblance. While the old man started to clean the dishes, humming a cheerful melody, Paula reached for yet another fish-based snack.
Oh no. I'm already scared of the fish-based snack. How does Lisa's father sound?
Old.
Oh my god, old. Have you done your homework already, Lisa dear?
Lisa's father asked.
Yes, father. I'm done with school now.
Paula replied. The way she rolled her eyes at him with a smile made her look almost human.
Almost human? Like, isn't she a human kind of now?
Yes, but something feels wrong about her because she isn't fully human, isn't she?
That's true. Like, she was a robot before, and maybe after, I thought maybe after the 7 years she started to become like more human. But it seems like she's still not fully human.
Yeah.
Like, how do you imagine her smile like?
Like a gears turning. Gears, you know?
Yeah.
Like a mechanic device.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Clicking and cracking a smile. Like neutral face. Almost a human smile. You see, almost. Without all the clicking noise and the gears turning.
but this would be very cool if there's like gears turning still, and she's just looking like a human. Like, we don't know the biology actually.
Oh, you should perhaps...
It's never mentioned.
Yeah.
You could even alter the voice like, yes, father, I'm done with school now. Almost human,
No,
you
the
see.
problem is like she's herself, like talking, like normally you could say, but in a very high voice. Okay.
Meanwhile, Zen took a few steps backwards, feeling the need to escape this situation. All of this was very uncomfortable to him. He took one step after the other until he suddenly bumped into a small glass container.
Okay.
Zen stared at the weird pink creature, which was moving around the container angrily.
Now you can take a guess what kind of creature it is.
Wait, weird pink creature,
A blob!
a blob.
Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blobby! Okay, let's call him Mr. Blobby. So I think it's maybe a character we know, and maybe it's inside there and just distorted itself. Or maybe it's a new character, Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby. No, Blobby, what did you say?
Of course, Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blobby. So Mr. is the most important.
Look it up.
I will change the name to that.
Yeah, I think the name is the best, like
Yeah.
Mr. Blobby. Okay, then
Oh, no, it's your part.
it's all of us.
You have to speak. Can you?
Who's speaking?
You are speaking.
Paula is speaking.
Paula? This is Georgie, my pet octopus.
Oh, but still alive? Is it?
Still alive.
It is. It's an
floats
octopus.
around the container angrily.
Angrily because it wants to be released. Oh no. This is nightmarish.
I would like to have a pet octopus.
Well, good luck.
I can relate to this. Father brought him for me for my birthday. It is sentient, magical, and he also likes fish. Short
Paula
question.
explained.
What is the word sentient?
Feeling
Sentient.
like
yeah.
alive
Sentient?
and having all senses.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we talked about this last episode for like half an hour. Okay.
About this word?
Yes,
Oh no.
I listened to the last episode to remember what we were doing.
Okay.
And we talked about this.
Ah, okay, but I think I wrote the last episode in German and then used Google Translator again.
Ah, yeah.
And therefore I don't remember this word out of my own will. But Google Translator does.
Now you learned a new word.
Okay, sentient.
Sentient.
Sentient. Okay.
Well, no, the following utterance is related to the content of the story. Therefore, Paula explained her mouth full, well, should it be full of fish instead of full with fish?
Maybe.
More than confused by everything happening, like I am, Zen tried to get as much distance as possible between himself and everything that looked weird in this room.
So he just leaves the room? Like the whole room itself is like very weird?
He just disintegrates and poof, he's gone.
He just disapparates somewhere else.
I imagined he's trying to get away from all the containers and tables and
people
equipment.
and
Yes.
room.
He just takes the next spaceship, like, which is waiting
Shoot
in
me
front
straight
of
to
the
the
house.
moon. But then he just figures out, oh no, there's another base of all those weirdos.
Oh no,
You
the
can't-
father's second laboratory
You
is on the
can't
moon.
escape the truth.
Oh,
It's all a conspiracy, like everything's the same, and it's there are only 10 people on this planet and all the same and taking different roles, but
oh. Okay.
Let's go on.
I am interested if he can escape.
of course he can't.
Oh,
The sentient magical octopus. Oh, fuck. The sentient magical octopus. It sounds like a circus show, you
but
know.
Mr. Blobby is it now,
Ah.
isn't it?
The sentient magical octopus called Georgie.
Or Mr. Blobby.
Yeah, of course, followed him. How can Georgie follow him outside the container?
No, with his eyes.
I see. Followed him with his eyes,
You need to read the full sentence.
which is even more disturbing. That his eyes popping out of the container, following him.
Oh my god.
Hungrily.
Oh my god, the scene is really, really scary. Actually, Meck and me watched like a horror let's play,
Yes.
as I always do. I think last week or something, and there was also like
Called
one,
the story of my life.
the story of my life, and there was one, how's it called, one puppet, like just sitting in a room on a bed, and the eyes were following you all the time, and it was so creepy. And I now imagine this sentient magical octopus called Georgie or Mr. Blobby following you with the eyes like.
Like, yes. His eyes yelling at you.
Would you kids like some pancakes, dear? Pancakes are your favorite meal, right, Lisa? I would like some. Yes, please.
Paula said before she glanced at Zen.
Would you like some too? Not your master? I like that you're still continuing doing
I
his
have to.
name.
Zen only then noticed that his arm was bleeding.
Oh no.
Probably from breaking and climbing through the
You need to
window.
read the whole sentence.
His arm broke. Oh,
Oh no, probably
the
from
octopus
breaking.
eyes were so powerful that his arm broke.
Like his arm
The
broke and
laser,
then external
laser
bleeding.
octopus. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just, when I read that Zen only then noticed that his arm was bleeding, I was thinking, oh no, this octopus already did something. Probably from breaking, climbing through the window. Okay, this is the part where it's getting bloody. It seems so. Yes.
A small puddle of blood had formed at his feet, and he had left a trail of red on the otherwise clean and white floor. Very poetic and very impressive.
I like the description, but I'm scared of Zen dying.
Holding his own arm to stop the bleeding,
Oh no.
Zen only nodded as he started to feel a little dizzy.
Like, how did he not realize the bleeding until now?
Nah, sometimes when when the adrenaline is rushing through you because you just broke into a house
Full
you
of
don't-
weirdos. And freaking octopus, laser goggly eyes.
Yeah, then
Okay.
you don't realize directly.
Okay.
Nah, it's continuing with another
Yeah, I just saw. So now we have like, how's it called? Scene
Yeah.
change.
yeah new scene. Yes.
Oh no. So
No,
we
I
will
like
not figure
those.
out what will happen to Zen anymore.
Those cringly lines, you know, those nyan,
Squiggly lines.
squiggly lines, yeah.
Squiggly
I
lines.
would call them the nyan
Oh, you
lines.
can the young lines.
Nyan streaks, I don't know.
I would say these are the octopus arms.
Oh.
Yes.
Sliding, like following Zen, who is now becoming dizzy. Oh, okay. So we have a scene change. So
The
let's
eyes
see.
enter his blood, his veins, you know, and he's becoming an octopus himself. He will be transformed.
Oh no, no more transformation. Oh, actually,
Actually.
Tia, who is one of our listeners. So maybe,
Hello.
hello Tia.
Shout out.
Shout out to you.
Tia.
She wrote like one comment which was really interesting, and maybe it's an idea that we can include, maybe, because she wrote one idea why Mindy is so angry at Tim.
He's
about transformations.
He's now called Jim in this.
We changed the...
For a third time, yes.
Okay, now we have Jim. Next time we will change it again. Maybe.
I like Jim and Gymnasium, I recall him.
Yes, gymnasium.
Gymnasium.
That's
I remember.
That's his last name, like Gymnasium. Mr. Nasium. Hello.
Mr. Nasium.
How good to make your acquaintance.
Yeah. Do you like the transformation thingy? I think Tia said that Mindy itself got transformed.
Mindy itself, of course.
Yeah. Or do you remember the details? Like
Yes, Mindy actually is an eldritch horror which was transformed into a human being by Jim. And this is why she's mad at him, because she lost her powers in the process.
So I think this is actually quite a nice idea. So maybe we will include it at some point. Who knows?
Yeah.
So this is just like
Spoiler.
spoiler or ideas for future.
Yeah.
At the other end of the town, Kei and Claire arrived at Mindy's place, where they had wanted to meet after the party to have a sleepover. Just like in the good old times.
Oh, that's very cute. How is Mindy not here yet? Do you think they caught her?
Claire asked.
I would worry more about whether she caught them.
Fuck no, what? Them.
Okay, wait. I have one question before you continue. Like, okay, Claire's asking if Mindy got caught by the police, and then Kei is like, okay, I would be more
Worried about them if Mindy caught
if the
them.
police
police.
got caught by Mindy.
Yes. It has to show the eldritch horror of Mindy.
What?
It has to show how scary Mindy is, how dangerous she is to other people.
This is new information for me. Like until now, she was she was kind of normal, I would say.
Yes,
A
but
little bit indifferent to all of the stuff, but
a lot of things might have happened in 7 years. And I mean, you joke with your friends, don't you? So it's more like a joke.
okay.
She might have caught them. Oh no. Yes.
Okay.
And now for
In
some
this
break.
context, I would understand it, yeah.
What about
Otherwise, I would take it literally.
What about ad break? Because we got a sponsor today. Of course we do.
What sponsor?
Do you know this feeling of loneliness, of feeling completely sentient but powerless? But here's to change with your power of Mother Nature.
No, my phone!
We're now returning to the main broadcast.
Yes.
Kei mumbled as she grabbed the spare key from underneath a fake rock next to the door. Well, he's just skillful to just place a fake rock there.
Why is it a taking a
Why not
real
taking?
rock?
Yeah, of course. What's the matter of producing a fake rock? Because there aren't plenty of rocks anyway.
Also, she knows where the spare key is, so this shows that they are really good friends at some point.
And what's the matter with a fake rock then?
Awesome! Why does she have a fake rock?
I'll explain
You
later.
wrote this.
I just found it very funny because you can buy them. You can buy them and put a key underneath. And they are very, it's very obvious when they are there.
Like there's a stamp
Robots.
beneath them, like stating "Made in China."
Yes,
And maybe some hole or something so that you can put the key
Yeah.
inside.
exactly.
It's
Therefore you buy it. Okay, why not?
They entered the house and didn't bother to turn on the lights before they walked into the kitchen to search for something to eat. Not just intruders, but also robbers.
It feels like they are living in
Yeah.
Mindy's apartment, like
Related-
just coming over and just grabbing something out of the fridge, which maybe belongs to Mandy, but who cares?
No. There's no such thing as private property.
Yeah, actually I have the feeling sometimes when you come over to my apartment, and every time you're just like, you come inside of my apartment and just immediately go to the kitchen and to the fridge and opening and take something out of there, like...
It shows the closeness of the friend group.
Well,
that
what-
they just feel at home, they go inside and get
Actually, I
something
think
to
it's
eat.
really, really sweet.
At least she's got something inside her fridge.
Yeah, normally I don't have anything in my fridge
Yeah.
at some point. Every time when
neither.
you come visiting over, it's like my fridge is like exploding
Yeah.
with food.
And when I get to the fridge on my first day at your place and open the door, and when I take out a whole can of emptiness.
Maybe sometimes I have a banana.
Banana.
A banana.
Peel.
A peeled banana in my fridge. Yes.
No, a banana peel.
A banana peel only.
It's already eaten.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what they find for it.
Kei took the banana peel and licked it.
This is not what Sam was.
She was very hungry and tried to get a bit of taste of the
They were
banana.
used to Mindy's empty fridge and just took the banana peel and
Yes.
eat it. And put it into a mixer
Yes, of course.
to have a smoothie.
Like
Okay.
in the factory when they process everything, like all the waste and the peels,
Yes, thank you.
they're
Let's
shredded
continue.
into your muesli or something like that.
In your sausage.
Yes, of course, the sausage. The inside of Mindy's house looked like at least 5 rents could be paid by selling Mindy's missing best friend Lisa's microwave.
Okay, do Claire and Kei also know Lisa's home and microwave? Maybe they're
That's just
friends.
the author talking.
Okay.
Ooh, outside sirens could be heard as the police car drove by and they froze until it got quiet again.
For a moment, I thought they would come to get us.
Claire said and giggled nervously. Relaxing again, Kei leaned against the dining table while Claire opened the empty fridge.
Like, Kei is the most relaxed person here. Like, she never said anything like, oh yeah, maybe they will get us. Like, she's making the jokes and she's like opening the door, going to the fridge, and now just leaving it again.
Just let's eat something. Eating is good for you.
Yeah. Okay. Does she have pizza?
Kei asked.
Maybe some beer? Chips? I'm starving.
Claire was quiet for a while before she slowly closed the door
Slowly.
again.
Slowly.
What?
Slowly.
What
You
do you-
said slowly.
Slowly, of
This
course.
is a nice combination. Like, slowly is the word for slowly closing. We have invented a new word.
Yay.
Yay!
Me no can read. No.
Me no can we. Like, I'm slowly the door.
Me doesn't reading.
Okay, but why is she slowly closing the door? Because she sees
It's
the
empty.
fridge is empty, maybe?
Of course.
Do you know my friend?
But she just glanced at it with horror and she saw a cut off head or something like that.
What? No.
Or just blood
Oh,
flowing
God.
out of the
Maybe that's
fridge.
the reason why Mindy is scared of, like, why everyone is scared of Mindy and even the police, maybe. Who knows? Let's figure out if it was really a joke or not.
That's the police inside the fridge. Or
Oh my God!
at least the rest of it.
Oh my God. Okay. Claire, you okay? Well,
Claire slowly turned around, her face very white.
you won't believe what is in there. Oh! No! What? Again the octopus tentacle thingy.
Tentacle.
Which is telling us, oh yeah, there's like there's a scenery change again. What is in the fridge? I want to know.
Wait. I got a call now, and it's our sponsor for today. And
Oh no, not again.
the sponsor says, time for some ad break.
Touch some grass.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wild animal!
Oh,
it's
no.
attacking us! A
It's
bear!
a white animal, of course. It is. Are you outside? Are you trapped in the forest and you can't escape? Why not trap some wild animals?
Sure.
It's fun for friends and family. Trap wild animals.
Only the white ones.
Only the white ones.
Wow, this is where we was disappeared.
No. follow the white rabbit or something.
Oh!
Yeah.
Alice in
Wonderland.
Forest land. No.
in forest land
No,
by a river.
no copyright infringement, of course. Though.
Yeah. Sure.
But by our latest novel, Alice in Forestland.
Yeah, maybe that will be the name of the story.
Follow
The main
the
character will become Alice in future.
follow the white hog.
Hawk. Okay, but I want to know. Okay, now there's a scenery change, so I
Yes.
think now it will change to Mindy and Jim. Gymnasium.
Oh, Jim, Mr. Nasium, I
Oh,
want
Mr. Nasium. Okay. Ah. Oh no!
When Jim was done licking blood off Mindy's face, he said,
I can't.
I think they are gone now.
Actually, your voice is perfect.
Yes.
Do you want to do Jim?
I don't
Yes,
know.
please.
Yes,
do, Jim.
please. Your voice is now really nice.
And with that, he pulled Mindy out of a closet, out of a room, down the hall, and out of a school.
That was fast.
Mindy was too baffled to notice where they were going. It was pretty late, and as it finally stopped to rain, didn't know it was raining, like,
Yeah,
it stopped to rain, okay, no water more. The moon appeared behind the clouds, and the light of the street lamps covered the asphalt in a soft glitter.
Actually, this sentence is really nice written. I like the description here. It's really nice.
Mindy, however, didn't notice any of this because she was too deep in thought, glancing at Jim from time to time. A question crossed her mind briefly. Did he like her, or did he just like licking blood?
That's a hard question.
It was pretty hard to tell because nothing Jim ever did made a lot of sense to her. Maybe Mindy would never know.
Oh no, but I want Mindy to know. The moon looks beautiful tonight.
She said when they stopped for a moment in the shadows behind a building to make sure the street was empty.
To make sure the street was empty.
Because they're still hiding.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
Tashkani. You're true.
Kashkani.
Ah, Tashkani. Okay, you're doing Jim.
Do you know what else looks beautiful?
Wow, you sound like a macho or something. Now I imagine Jim not being like the character we described, but having like really a lot of muscles and like, hey, do you know what is going on here? Like a little bit dumb.
Do you know what else looks beautiful?
Sad
Jim
gymnasium. Like every time when we change his name, it's actually a new character.
Hello, my name is Gymnasium. I'm very strong.
Oh no!
Do you know what else looks beautiful?
I don't know. What else looks beautiful?
Mindy thought about changing in to get a new dress.
Like she's very like, oh, maybe I look beautiful in a new dress.
The blood on the broken window over there.
Okay.
Jim pointed into a dark alley. With his alien eyes, he sensed like an alien, and of course, he had a lot better vision than Mindy. Mindy stopped.
Wait, that's Lisa's house.
She said, "It looks like someone broke in."
I like your voice.
Jim replied as they approached the house.
Lisa's father is still living there. We should help him.
He's still living there. Or is he still living there? I don't know. I thought he was dead.
Oh no! Oh, but actually Mindy is like a hero character. Like every time when she sees someone has like a problem or something, she's like, okay, we should help. Mm-hmm. Like there are no robbers in the weird laboratory of
Wait, what is
Lisa's
it? What is it?
father.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Mindy said as she slowly stepped closer, broken glass cracking underneath her red high heels. Okay, let's investigate,
I like his approach. Like, okay, let's go.
Jim said, and was just about to climb through the broken window when prudent Mindy stopped him.
No, that's not prudent. Okay, but why is she stopping him? This might be dangerous.
Sweaty pants!
Hey!
But
But, yeah, she said with an amount of caution, just an amount of caution. She's not cautious at all, just an amount of
Yeah,
caution.
because it says.
It was very unusual for her. I
Oh.
can protect you, Jim said.
Okay. If I die, you can split my money evenly between you, Kei, and Claire.
Minnie said dramatically.
Oh, I didn't say it dramatically enough, did I?
again.
If I die, you can split my money evenly between you, Kei, and Claire.
or 12 euro?
That's actually the money I have left for the month.
Jim asked and turned Meck towards the window, hoping it might be worthier.
Hoping for his €4.
Yeah.
Like he could even...
Like how poor are all of the characters here, apart from Lisa's family? Like they owning the city or something.
Nah, I thought it would be more realistic because you're living alone and you have your own house. Then if you pay rent, there's not much to be left at the end of the month.
But now I think what happens in Jim's head, like thinking about the fairly poor amount of money he can earn, like €4, and therefore looks at the window and thinks something like, if I take this window, I could make more money. Still a worried look on her face, Mindy held him back.
Wait, please.
What is it, Mindy? She hesitated, looking everywhere but at him.
There's something you don't know yet. Like, why is she so dramatically right now? Like, why? What is happening?
From inside, distressed voices could be heard. Mindy, we should probably do something right now. Jim stood right in front of her and held her by the arms, but she shook her head.
Like, what is so important? Oh no.
His fingers under her chin. He gently tilted her head to make her look at him.
Aww.
Quietly, he said, "Decide. What would you like to do now, Mindy?"
You can.
No!
What would you like to do now, Mindy?
No! There are so many questions now. Like, oh my god. Everything ended with a question and I don't know what to do. I want to know.
Great cliffhanger, end credits. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, yes. Oh my god. Okay, this was very, very cool, the chapter.
Now we need a final, a close-up shot onto the face of Mindy, white fading, end credits, outro music, and ad break.
Yeah, this is like the perfect like
cliffhanger,
scene. Yeah, perfect cliffhanger actually. When you have a TV series or something, then you're like continuing the next episode, and then it ends with this kind of cliffhanger, and you're like, okay, I need to know what happens now.
I need to watch again next week for another 20 minutes episode.
I hate it when you need to watch it next week and cannot continue
I
watching.
hate it even more when it's the end of the season and the next season gets cancelled. It happens so often. I'm so
What kind of series do you watch that they are cancelled so often?
Probably not that good series.
Well.
Yeah, but you don't need to watch all of the mainstream stuff.
Wait! I hear something from a sponsor. It's time for an ad break. Are you tired of watching the same stuff every time? Stop consuming indie productions. They won't be continued. Just follow the mainstream. We're making 2 cents out of those ad breaks every time, so it's quite worth it.
We don't get any money for this ad break.
Oh, we do, of course.
Like, I will still get my €12 per month.
It's felt payment.
Okay, so we have 3 cliffhangers that we don't know what will happen. So Sam is kind of dying, like he's bleeding.
Yes.
And Claire and Kei found something in Mindy's fridge, which they were like, you don't believe it?
With a pale face.
With a pale face. Maybe they found also like an octopus tentacle monster, which is like served on a dish.
Like a
with ice cream.
Japanese tentacle
Yeah, Japanese
monster.
style. Maybe Mindy has just sushi in her fridge.
Not this kind of Japanese
And
style.
Mindy wants to tell Jim, who is now a different guide.
Gymnasium.
Gymnasium. Yeah. I'm a little bit dumb, but it's okay. I like Jim until now, but he's...
I got my brains in my muscles.
Maybe I will kill him next episode. No!
You can't kill Gymnasium.
But I can kill this ant, which is now running over my arm.
You did.
I did. No, I did.
Yes.
Put it away.
Animals were harmed during this process.
Yes, animal was But... Oh my god, I really like these chapters. I like that you included all 3 sceneries and that it's now also coming together again. Like 2 people groups are now coming together, maybe. And there are so many questions I can work with, which is very nice, but I have no idea what to include. Meck, how did you find the chapter?
Well, first of all, disturbing as always. But this time I can see like some interesting narrative structure by splitting the main plot into different sceneries, which makes it even attractive. And I'm very grateful for the great support of our sponsor.
No, not the sponsor anymore. I'm sick of your sponsors.
Oh, yes, of course, and of our audience as well, of course.
Yes.
With gratitude.
No.
No!
I'm just trying to sort my thoughts right now.
Your farts! Sam, what do you think? Where will the plot be driven in the next chapter?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have one wish, don't I?
Yes.
Right now you can only hear the sponsor.
Or maybe Meck, you can also have one wish.
Yes.
What you want to have included in the next chapter.
I feel like your wish should be what they find in the fridge.
Well,
or any wish.
I just want to give a hint. I'd like the resurrection of the octopus ice cream.
What, you want octopus ice cream?
No, the resurrection of octopus ice cream.
What is the word?
Just bring back the octopus ice cream.
Okay!
Somewhere.
Yeah. I don't really know what to wish for.
Then
You
all
could
problems.
include a plane.
A plane!
Yes. Because right now there's a plane above us.
Plain darkness.
Yes, you can decide what. How do you want to spell plane? It
I
could be
wish.
plane like the one that flies, or plane like a plain bagel,
A
or
plain
plane
bagel.
like in the scenery in the.
Well, I'm sorry I have to interrupt your thought,
Yeah.
but we have the answer. Wish and past symbol is used to express that we want the situation in the present or future to be different. Like, I wish I spoke Italian.
Next time I will include some Italian people.
Yeah, good idea. Now that's our wish for today.
Okay, no, I will. Okay, that's my personal wish. I will include something Italian.
Yes.
And
okay.
your wish was to have the octopus ice cream, and Sam's wish was to include some plane in
Some kind of
any
plane,
kind of
yeah.
form.
Could be a toy plane.
A wheel plane.
Italian pizza plane with octopus ice cream.
Oh, yeah, why not?
A plain look on her face.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so now we have some kind of ideas what will happen maybe in the next episode.
And we'd like to continue our dialogue with you, dear listeners, via the following online media.
Yes. So
Yes.
Sam, what are our social media?
We are Fiction After Lunch on Instagram and Tumblr. We are Fiction and Lunch on Twitter, because I did not have enough letters.
I like this insider, no?
It's not an insider, it's just
An outsider.
And outside.
Twitter.
Yeah.
And we are also on YouTube under our real name, Fiction After Lunch.
After lunch, yes. Not
With
fiction after brunch or something else.
Award-winning animations made with heart, by heart,
Yeah.
from heart, including
heart.
heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Sam is improving herself a lot. I think now you have 3 videos online. One is about a tomato plant. What was the second one? About you calculating something.
Yeah.
And the third one was about my laptop story.
Yes.
And I really loved the laptop story. It was really nicely animated. Like you are having from each animation, you're having like a basis and you're including it more and more in your next animations.
Oh.
And I really like that it's like becoming a bigger world that you're building.
Improvements.
Improvement. Yeah.
Yes. I learn something every time I make a video.
That's very good. So follow us on YouTube then. And we also have an email, fictionafterlunch@gmail.com. So if you want to write us a formally mail or anything, you can also contact us there or on all of our other social media is also
Yeah.
possible.
Tia is writing me private messages on Discord.
Yeah. So thank you, Tia, for all of your comments. I really appreciate, like all of us really appreciate.
Or we get in trouble because those are private messages and not...
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Tia, please
Perhaps.
tell us if we can publish anything that you say like in the podcast. Like the story about
do it
Mindy's
now, at
situation.
the end of the
Yeah, do it
episode.
now because we already included it. Yay!
I'll ask her.
Okay. And yeah, I think this was everything for this episode. So look forward for octopus ice cream, planes,
And Italian people.
and Italian people.
Is this racist?
No.
What is racist?
including Italian people.
No. Like, it would be the same as you asking, like, include the next alien person in the next chapter.
But
Like, would it also be
isn't it
racist?
very inclusive, like by definition, to include more
Yeah,
people?
we include people,
Yeah.
we don't exclude.
Okay.
Like, if you would say, like, don't include Italian people, then it would be maybe
Okay.
weird. So maybe next time we will also speak some Italian, who knows?
Statt bonjour, we are going to say buongiorno.
Oh, buongiorno. Oh, here's my... Oh, I can finally use my Italian accent for this episode. Oh, I'm impressive. No.
You are impressive.
I am impressive, no. And yeah, so thank you for listening. Join us in the next episode. And yeah, so 3, 2, 1. Don't drown in the mainstream. Yay! Bye bye.
Bye bye, choo choo.